Dia macam ni lah, saya kongsi sikit hujah golongan Sufasta'iyah ni, Sofist. Dan bagaimana Ibn Hazm menjawab dengan mudah ya. Golongan Sufasta'iyah ni, Sofist ni, dia terbagi pada 3 kumpulan. Satu yang mendakwa tidak ada satu kebenaran pun. Okay. Mereka dakwa truth doesn't exist. So Ibn Hazm kata simple je. Kenyataan kau tadi tu, that truth doesn't exist, is that true or false? Simple. Nampak? Sebab tu, ini macam Khabib lah. Ni Khabib dalam bidang akal. Dia lock kau terus. Tak ada banyak cerita lah. Terus dah tap. Dah jadi McGregor. Dia step nak berfalsafah ni. There's no truth in this world. No, tak ada kebenaran. Okey, kenyataan tu benar ke tak benar? Dia akan terkebel-kebel lah. Kalau dia kata itu pun tak benar, maka kenyataan kau salah lah. Tak payah sebut.
Nampak bijak je Ustaz.
Nampak je.
Dia nak acah-acah deep lah.
Kalau dia kata kenyataan tu kebenaran, maka dia telah menyanggah diri dia sendiri. Dia kata tadi tak ada kebenaran. Okey. Lepas tu datang puak-puak relativis ni pula. Kata kebenaran tu ada, tapi berdasarkan perspektif masing-masing. Kan? Okey, jadi perspektif saya awak adalah salah. Boleh? Oh, itu perspektif awak sajalah. Yelah, perspektif salah lah awak. Daripada perspektif saya, awak salah. Awak setuju tak? Dia susah nak jawab dia setuju. Sebab kalau dia kata dia setuju, maka dia telah menyetujui bahawa dia salah. So akhirnya objektif ke subjektif? Ada tak subjektif? Ada tak objektif truth? Ada. You cannot deny it. You cannot deny totally adanya objektif truth. Ada yang kata macam ni. La adriyah. Kita tak boleh tahu apa-apa. Kebenaran tu ada, tapi kita tak boleh tahu. Kita tak boleh pasti sama ada tak kebenaran tu. Okey, Hang kata tadi. Hang kata apa tadi? Hang tu dengar tak Hang cakap apa? Kebenaran kita tak boleh diketahui. Kenyataan tu boleh diketahui ke tak? Kenyataan tu sendiri boleh diketahui ke tidak? Kalau dia kata, aku pun tak tahu bahawa itu boleh ketahui ke tidak.
I was talking about minimum gene concept, kan? Which is the minimum number or type of genes necessary for the organism to fully function, kan? In order for that to happen, in evolution we talk about procedural acquisition of traits or procedural development of genes, kan? Tapi if you have one gene but not the other, you don't have a viable organism. How are they going to pass the traits down to the next generation? Jadi itu antara one of the major challenge to the theory of evolution dari segi scientific perspective. Yeah, so I would recommend on YouTube Subur Ahmad. You want to go look, and you'll see that evolution ni is problematic dari segi sains pun, bukan saja dari segi never mind. We don't even need to talk about dari segi Islam. It's from a scientific point of view is a problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, there's another doctor by the name of Dr. Iyad Qunaibi, but his contents are mostly in Arabic, but some of it has been translated. Iyad, E-Y-A-D Qunaibi, Q-U-N-A-I-B-I, Iyad Qunaibi. He's a doctor. He's top-notch doctor from Jordan. Dia memang certified medical doctor. Dan Masya Allah, hujah-hujah dia berkenaan dengan teori evolusi ni powerful. But still, I'm not saying don't listen at all to evolutionists, especially Muslims who work in the field of biology in a high level and say that, Ustaz, we have to look into this. Tak boleh senang-senang dismiss. Dan yes, I will give a listen. I will want to see the evidence, and kita kena weigh the evidence. Kita kena weigh the evidence. Jangan terus kita kata kufur orang yang percaya teori evolusi. We have to understand which theory you pegang ni. Macam tadi tu, kan, total evolution ataupun Adamic exceptionalism ataupun human exceptionalism, tu kita kena tahu which one. Because there are some Muslim scholars who believe in Adamic exceptionalism, kan? Or sebab dia nak jaga teks Quran tu. Benda ni memang kita tak boleh nak langgar. Tapi yang lain berlaku evolusi. Katak, beruang, pokok semua, organism lah berlaku evolusi. Tapi Bani Adam tidak. Okay. So why I brought up the issue of the Sufis just now? Because we hear many young people they argue like that today. Oh, Islam is just another religion. It's just a perspective. This is just your opinion. I see it from a different angle. You know, after all, no one knows everything. Yes, of course. No, we agree with that kind of statements almost every day. Kita tak nafikan benda ni memang manusia ni pandangan kita singkat. We do not encompass everything. Our knowledge is not comprehensive, but it does not mean objective knowledge does not exist. Dia tidak bermaksud semua benda subjektif, semua benda relatif. Dan juga tidak bermaksud, it does not mean that knowledge is unattainable. We can attain knowledge. So that's the beginning of kita kata aqaid nasafiyah. Permulaan statement aqaid nasafiyah. Inna haqa'iqal asya' sabitah. That the essence and the reality of things are established. Wal ilmu biha mutahaqqiqun. And we can know it. We can know. So this is a text of akidah. It begins with epistemology. Dia bermula sebagai bahawa kita boleh tahu kebenaran. Sebab if you begin with everything is subjective, then there's no point talking. Right? So if someone comes to you and say, from my subjective point of view, you are wrong. Dah, khalas. Kan? Tak payah nak argue. Because it's just subjective points of view. So we have to establish that there is such thing as objective truth. Ada hakikat yang objektif yang boleh diketahui. Then we can talk. Then it makes sense for us to say Islam is the truth. Right? If from the very beginning you say there is no such thing as objective truth, then don't waste your time saying that there is false, this is true. Then everyone will come to you and say that is just your subjective perspective. Then there's no point to anything. You know? So Islam, they establish dulu haq. There is such thing as haq. Then we can move on. But it does not mean everything is objective. Nampak the balance of Islam. When it comes to the branches of the religion, when it comes to fiqh, when it comes to jurisprudence, you see differences of opinion and is being celebrated. Dihargai. Tak apa, benda ni subjektif. So being a Muslim is about balancing objectivity with subjectivity. Okay, and not being extreme to any of this side. Anggap semua objektif salah, anggap semua subjektif pun salah. There's a middle path. Okay. When you allow relativism to spread in the society, courts have no value, have no meaning. You cannot even establish that someone is a criminal. So the only thing that is real is power. That's why some people say only power is true. Truth is power. Power is truth. I say that you are wrong, therefore you are wrong. Because I have power. It's not because you are wrong in reality. Faham? Sebab tu politik berdasarkan kuasa atau politik berdasarkan kebenaran. Kita mesti berasaskan kebenaran dulu. Kebaikan dulu. Baru biarkan kuasa itu datang secara natural. Ni tak nak kejar kuasa tapi kebenaran tidak ada, kasih sayang tidak ada, kebaikan tidak ada, keadilan tidak ada. It will not stay, it will not last. It will not last.